early as 2020, we would have 75 to 250 million people in Africa alone who would be living under conditions of water stress as a result of climate change.
Our hope is to have the leadership of the world to try to come together with a great deal agreement on climate change, especially by accept to reduce the level of the emission at 40%, and also to be able to support financially the process of the program of adaptation and mitigation as far as the developing countries are more concerned.
Now, we're going to focus very much on rights issues, rights to development, but we're also going to focus on the serious trust gap that does exist today, just a few weeks before the meeting in Copenhagen. Trust gap, in particular, between countries in the south and countries in the north. What to agree upon, what financial resources to mobilize, and how to organize disbursement.
I just want to remind all of us in this room that we are a stewardship of the creation. And on this, we are not the creator, but we are part of the creation. I want to ask each of you here, just take 1 minute and ask your neighbor how much it has been a good stewardship of the creation during the last week.
Okay. Ask your neighbor, please. What are we going to do then? You will understand.
Thank you.
Time is up. So now, Peter.
You can see from yourself what you gain and what you have missed for a long time. Because the schedule that you have, each of us, very busy, we don't take an opportunity to reflect on our relationship with creation.
The window of opportunity is not that long anymore. So that's why it's so urgent to get something on climate change, because it's a systematic issue. It affects water, and you know everything it affects. So if we don't solve this urgent problem, we're sort of stuck with a large problem in the future, also when it comes to sustainable development. But of course, this might be the first step to sustainability.
I think it was a great opportunity to participate in the 2009 edition of ADD, because it gave an opportunity for one of the southern partners as me to be here and to participate in the debate and to share the experience from Africa, and also to discuss and interact with others, CSO organizations working on the same field from Asia, from Europe. So they give an opportunity to build a strong alliance.
You are right that this, climate change is only one part of this problem of unsustainable lifestyle, unsustainable consumption and erosion of degradation of ecosystems, etc. But so we need a bigger change. But for every bigger change, we need something to begin with. So personally, I'm anyway very happy that the issue of climate change is now one part of the mainstream thinking.
So yes, we need good governance. Yes, we need to do adaptation, but we need to do something to stop the climate from going from bad to worse. So in this way, it's a governance issue first and foremost, because these leaders have to take decisions and they have to start acting on it, you know, because they have to stop. They've got to think of the future, because at the moment we have to make it very personal. We're not making it personal enough to these leaders, and they're actually killing the future of their own children.
My question is, since we don't see the urgency that I would like to see, what is wrong with our communication? If the response to a very serious problem is still being questioned for very short-term economic reasons. And if emission reductions which, for the North, in the global development rights perspective, should be 100% to 2020, out of which the majority domestically and the rest somewhere else, we are talking now about 20–25%. So there must be something wrong with the communication.
That's my view. They don't feel in touch with the realities. They don't feel connected with what is going on. They don't feel the instability, the global instability that can happen if nothing has been done right now. They are not aware of how these local communities coping with the little resource. Imagine the case now, they have more resource. It will be easy for them to secure water, the potable water. It will be easy for them to have their children in school. It will be easy for them to contribute in the growth and the development of their countries. So I find that we have to try as much possible to link the leadership with the realities.
Scientists don't know everything. There is still a lot of uncertainty, but we know enough to know about the risks. And the risks tells us that 2 degrees is probably too much, but at least not beyond that. And to reach 2 degrees, we need significantly more than it was what is now on the table. And I think that's a pretty good argument to distinguish between political compromises and how we deal with nature.